What's up, everybody? DB here. I just wanted to come to you guys today and give you a review of a cologne that I purchased, and I was hoping that it would be different, but it's not. So stay right there. It's DB. I'm about to take you behind the nonsense. So, guys, what I'm going to be reviewing today is a cologne by Navitus called Vivamor. Okay? So before we even get started, and before I even say anything more about this, I told you guys I would wear it to get a better review of what it's like. So I wore it. I've had it on roughly 2 to 3 hours, and there's really no reason to drag not doing a review out any farther. So remember, I told you guys that I've always felt, and I've showed you proof, that Navitus has a well, arm off has a lot to do with Navitus, but what I didn't tell you guys that I'll tell you now, maybe people have heard it out of my mouth, but Dua has a big hand in the upbringing of Navitus. So both of those, if you just pay attention to this video, you'll understand what I'm about to say. So, with that being said, let me introduce you to what I mean by Dua having a hand in this. We all know what Dua does with their colognes. Dua meaning duo, blending, however you want to put it. That's what Dua likes to do, okay? And I also want you to pay attention to the other bottle that this is exactly like, and then you guys will understand how all this fits together. So are you ready? The number one ingredient that you smell right off the dot is this. That is Baccarat Rouge 540. That's one thing you smell. Watch this next bottle. Ready? Oh my God, it's Armaf, Italian Nero Uomo. So, in other words, I smelled the Baccarat Rouge right off the dot, and then just slightly in the background you could smell a pineapple smell that I was very familiar with because I absolutely love Armaf's Italian Nero Uomo, and that's what this smells like. And the reason you know is because it has that fresh blast of pineapple right off the dot that only Armaf Italian Nero Uomo has. So that's, I mean, for a guy who claims to have his hand in everything this company does, sure don't know how to hide his ingredients whatsoever. So you have Armaf Italiano Nero Uomo with Baccarat Rouge 540. So what does Dua do? They blend. What did they do? What did Navitus do? They blended. What did Navitus do? What Navitus does. Armaf. That's what they're part of. We all know this. So every single time that these morons come out with something that they claim they had their hands in, they prove themselves to be such stupid idiots. If they act like us reviewers have never reviewed anything in our life, like we've never smelled anything ever in our lives. Like they're going to be selling pretty much to mass idiots anyway, simply because a lot of these people are going to be groupies no matter which way it goes. They're going to love them no matter how much of the proof is put in their face, okay? So I'm not talking about them. But you are bound to know that a real reviewer, not none of these guys who love you so much that aren't going to tell the truth about what you put in here, and Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, Poogene, and all them other stupid guys aren't going to tell you the truth about Navitus. Well, that's what this channel's for. I really, really did, guys. I really, really did. When I looked at the ingredients, I knew already what they were trying to do, but I said I'm going to wear it because in my one video, I told you guys that I had it and I was going to wear it when I got it. I was even going to do a preview to tell you guys if I smelled anything off the dot. I decided not to even go that route because I knew if I smelled it off the dot, which I did not really do. I just took a whiff when it come home, asked my wife. She said, "Don't smell too bad." I already knew what it smelled like, so I wasn't even going to bother with doing a first impression. I'm going straight into the heart of it all. So Steve, why you keep continuously thinking that us reviewers are total morons and don't know nothing about fragrances is beyond me, dude. Get yourself a life, come out of the closet and just say, hey, I'm trying to be like Dua. So be like them then. But you don't want to do that. You want to continuously put on people and put these fake perfumers in front of the camera who won't even look at the camera because you know you can read their eyes. I mean, it doesn't stink. It really don't. But this is what it is. It's unmistakable. You can't miss it. If you don't believe me, buy some Baccarat. Take this from Armaf, Italiano Nero Umo, and spray them two together. And then I want you to get some of this. So who's going to do it? I guarantee you that's the same smell you're going to get. The Italian Nero, if you do decide to blend it to see if you can get that smell, just remember this is a little bit stronger than what you're going to smell. So is the Baccarat. So imagine Baccarat and this just toned down a bit so it's not overwhelming. Because if you do, both of those are going to try to overpower each other and it's not going to work. So they did a good job of blending it to make it not so like a battle of the two perfumes, because they're both, you know, they're both like heterosexual males, you know what I mean? They're going to battle it out with each other. So they blended it well enough to where they're not battling it out with each other. They're not alphas in this whole situation. So stay tuned at the end of this clip, guys. The giveaway that I had, I will have on the end of this clip. So, hey guys, once again, I mean, now they've gotten this down to, you know, I think it's $95 for 50 ml. I mean, eventually it's going to be $70 for 30 ml. You're going to be like Dua. I mean, that's really what they're doing, guys. They're using Armaf and being like Dua. Just think about where all these companies, they all get their oils in the same places, guys. I mean, somebody had to introduce the guy. Anyway, my rant is done. My video is done. Now you guys know there's another clone on the horizon. So once you get a hold of it, you'll smell it and you'll know and you'll say DB told you so. So anyway, this DB, I just took you behind the nonsense. Have a good one. All right, guys, let's do this thing. So as you can see, everybody on here is activated. And as you can see, I am live. And now we are going to spin the wheel. Everybody's on here twice. There's 6 people. You ready? Let's do it. There you go, Travis. You're the winner, my friend. Hit me up on Facebook. Instant message me. And you will be getting the sample. Thank you.